Candidate A, you may start now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Again to our examiners and my fellow friends. As you know, the number of poor people has increased in our country since 2019 due to COVID-19. They have lost many of their families and their job, and eventually they became poor people. There's a lot of ways for us to support them in order to make their life more easy. One of the ways is we can donate food, water, blankets, and clothes to them. In a difficult situation, they will feel hopeless. When we provide them with the resources that they need, this can help them to gain their motivation back to keep fighting in order to gain their own life. This also can reduce their stress from the pressure that they gain. Even though it just a plain rice, but for them it was the greatest present that they get in their life. They feel that they are being appreciated from the community. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Candidate B, you may start now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to examiner and my fellow friends. In my opinion, the way we can help the poor in our community is providing homework guidance. As we all know that doing the homework is one of the most crucial part of study. It can help students more understanding of the topics. By providing the homework guidance, we as a good citizen of our country can help the struggle that they're facing every day. They very need this assistance because they cannot ask anyone, and they also cannot ask the artificial intelligence AI to help answer the questions that they don't know. So it is very important to help them providing the homework guidance assistance. This can help the children of poor and their families to improving the educations of the child, and also help the children to score an exam so that their child can be a successful person in the future. Also, the other way that you can help the family when you are interacting with them is giving the advice or tips for study for them to scoring the examination and getting a good grades.
Candidate C, you may start now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning for examiner and my fellow friends. So, in my opinion, one of the ways we can help the poor is by providing daycare services when needed. As we all know, children can be a huge barrier for families, especially for low-income families, to balance their work hours and children time. So we can provide daycare services for parents who are having difficulties in managing their children. So the kind of daycare services that we can provide is by taking care of their children during their parents' working hours. by doing this, we can help the parents reduce their load that are caused by the children, and make them more focused on their work rather than their children instead. That is all from me. Thank you.
Candidate B, candidate D, you may start now.
Assalamualaikum and good evening, honorable examiners and candidates. In my opinion, one of the most impactful ways to help people in need is by getting sponsorship for children's education. Many of these children have the potential to succeed academically, but financial difficulties stand in their way. Some are even forced to leave the school and help their families just to make ends meet. This is where the government can play a crucial role. It is their responsibility to provide financial support to those who need it most, like by offering things like school supplies, free education for capital students, and even public transport to help them get to school. When children receive sponsorships, they don't just get chance to study. They often feel a deep sense of gratitude and responsibility. They understand that someone believes in them, which can be a powerful motivation. This sense of purpose drives them to work hard, not only to change their future, their own future, but also to lift their families out of hardship. Okay. In the long term, this can benefit not just the individuals, but the country as a group, through their achievements and their contribution. Okay, in the end, I agree that by supporting education through the sponsorship, it is one of the best ways to help families break free from poverty and build a better future for themselves and their communities. That's all for me. Thank you.